What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can tell, it's going to be a leg workout. Now, I had a complete intro clip filmed, but it somehow became corrupt, so that's just gone. But basically, this first exercise would typically be my second exercise, and the next clip that you will see will typically be my first. So if you want to do this exactly the way I usually do it, just switch the first two exercises. But it really doesn't matter. So the first one that you're seeing here is just lying kickbacks, and I use my heavy band. It's going to be easy for your hamstrings to take over, but really try to focus on squeezing your glute. This is honestly a good exercise to practice your mind-muscle connection. So I highly encourage it, and I did 4 sets, as many reps as possible. I think it was about 25 reps each leg. Now here is what I would typically be doing first. Like I mentioned earlier, these are barbell hip thrusts, and I want to emphasize the tempo here. You see how slow I am going on the eccentric or negative portion of the movement? That is because this is what helps your muscles grow, okay? This is where you're going to get results. There is science backing this up, and you can definitely go out and research it, but take my word for it, this is a game changer when you are trying to grow or when you're in deficit and you want to hold on to as much muscle as possible. It also is just it makes me feel really accomplished. It's a nice way to train, and this is how I train pretty much every single movement. So for this exercise, I did a rest pause set, which is basically you go 3 times to failure with 15 seconds rest in between. And I went ahead and left this set in all the way until failure, so you can kind of see what that looks like for me. Other tips would just be to, as a cue, tuck your tailbone and then keep your shins perpendicular to the floor. Next, I went ahead and moved on to a little superset. First, I did 10 prisoner jump squats. Prisoner just means you put your hands on your head. This is to kind of warm up the glutes before we move into the next portion of the superset, which is going to be weighted step-ups. I went ahead and did 4 sets of everything here. Now, I went ahead and did 24 total reps for the step-ups, so 12 per leg, and you want to make sure that you are pushing through your glute, so pushing through your heel and not your toe. If you push through your toe, you're going to target your quads, and my quads are ridiculous. They just need chill, so that's why I do a lot of posterior chain work. Some cues here would be don't use momentum from your back foot, which I am clearly still working on. It's very difficult, but that's good. You get a challenge. And I used 15-pound dumbbells here. I could probably use 20s to get that intensity up a little bit higher, but I'm still trying to perfect my form and that mind-muscle connection. I find that leaning forward a little bit, kind of like when you do a Romanian deadlift, helps me push through my heel on this movement. All right, next exercise is going to be the abductor machine. If you get confused by those muscle names, by the way, think about abductors are like when someone abducts someone, it takes them away. So it moves your legs away from the midline. That's how I always remember abductors. Again, tempo here, slow on the way down, the negative portion of the movement, and then give a quick squeeze at the top. This is just going to get a lot of blood into your glutes. And again, time under tension is very important. As I mentioned earlier, I did 3 sets to failure here. Now, this exercise, I know, the footage is awful. I'm shooting into a light source, which is the number one do not do when you are in videography. But you know what? I left it in here so you could see the tempo at least. I tried to fix the lighting, but it just didn't work because I'm shooting directly into a light source. I'm not proud, but whatever. So I did 4 sets of seated hamstring curls here, and you want to go to basically almost failure and very slow tempo on the negative portion of the movement. When you do the squeeze at the top, try and do about 3 seconds, so an even longer squeeze than other movements that I typically do. This really burns a fire into your freaking hamstrings and your hamstring glute tie-ins. Again, 4 sets here to almost failure. What is up? All right, I want to chat a little bit about that workout because, okay, I got to the gym and I was like, what the shit? There are so many people here. Literally there was no area for me to even do my first exercise. And I was like, okay, this is fucking stupid. I just got super discouraged and I was like, well, can't film my workout today. Like, what a waste. And then I was like, bruh, you need to chill. So I was like, it's fine. Just do like whatever exercise you can first. I mean, you have like 8 to choose from. So I went ahead and got rolling. And by the time I was done with that first exercise, literally everyone was gone. Like, all the squat racks were open. My little filming zone was open. And I was like, wow. Turns out you don't need to get your panties in a wad about something that's like really not that big of a deal. So I just wanted to say, you know, if you are someone who gets overwhelmed easily, just try to take my little experience there and just bring it into your own life, you know, law of attraction. So, yeah, it was good. I recorded everything except my last exercise. I finished up with some calves, and then I did 15 minutes of cardio. And then, well, between the calves and the cardio, I had an amazing, amazing conversation with a fellow gym patron. I really like the people that go to my gym, especially the ones that, like, say hi and, like, have introduced themselves ever since, like, even back when I was in prep. Like, you know, we're here every day at the same time. Like, might as well be friends. And what makes it even better is, like, the people that I've connected with here are so like-minded. Like, they get it and they support me. And he had actually asked me, he's like, hey, I noticed you were filming yourself. I wanted to ask you questions about your camera or whatever. And, like, okay, filming yourself in the gym is fucking scary because you think that, like, you're gonna get in trouble or you think people are gonna, like, bash on you. And, like, the reality is, like, no one ever says shit, but it's still just, like, you're always a little scared, okay? So today I was like, that's it. I'm gonna swing my dick around. Okay, I cannot say that. Yeah, I can say that. So I started swinging my dick around, and I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna film myself today, and, like, nobody's gonna say shit. And if they do, I'll be like, hey, I hope your day gets better. Or, I mean, honestly, some of these clips, I record a video to send to Nick every single week, like, just to check for form and intensity. Also, as an athlete, it's good to watch your form. Like, professional athletes watch film all the time. Like, it's fine, okay? Just, you don't even need to come up with this list of reasons to justify it, just because, like, if somebody is really gonna bash on you for filming in the gym, like, they're just having a bad day, like, honestly. So, there's that. I just wanted to talk about that for a second, because, like, I'm feeling really good, like, obviously between endorphins, but also that conversation. I was just saying to my Instagram story that this whole fitness, like, social media thing can make you feel super alone, and introverted, even though people interact with you through comments and whatnot. But it's so, so good to talk to like-minded people, like, face-to-face, FaceTime, like, real world. Just because, like, that's like what I live for. Like, that is my shit, okay? That is why I created these accounts. That's why I created my YouTube and why I created my Instagram. I have always said from the beginning to connect with like-minded people in the fitness industry. I know by now it probably sounds rehearsed. It probably sounds like I stole that from somewhere. But, like, honestly, that's been my, like, my why this whole time. So, you know, I just figured I would share that, and hopefully it brings a little light to your life like it brought to mine. So, after all that ramble, sorry about it, but if you watched until now, thank you so much. Sounds like the end of the video, but it's not, because we're going to Whole Foods. So, I'll show you what I get at Whole Foods, and turn up. Oh man, y'all, look at this glory. I filled this bad boy with 3 different kinds of greens. I had spinach, and then some, like, organic mixed things for my other 2 selections. I added some cucumber, mango, kimchi, onion, these beans. I've really been craving beans on, like, a salad, so today was perfect for that. Green bell peppers, 1 hard-boiled egg, feta cheese, some tortellini, because, you know, we needed a little bit of a treat in there. And then those are grilled mushrooms. I believe that's everything that I put in there. And then I went ahead and got this Italian dressing. I believe it was 1.5 fat per serving, so that's good. I also picked up 2 macaroons because I love macaroons and I've never gotten them from Trader Joe's. So the one on the left is a chocolate macaroon and the one on the right is a salted caramel, 2 of my favorite flavors. And then I also picked up this Kavita. Oh god, my wrist hurts. Okay. I usually get the lemon cayenne flavor. It's only 1 carb per serving, and there's 2 servings in a bottle. But I saw this hibiscus berry, and when I looked at the macros, it is also only 1 carb per serving, and these will last me 2 days because there's 2 servings, so I only ever drink half of it. And then I won a Halo Top giveaway, so I used one of my free pints on this oatmeal cookie. I've heard that this is a really good flavor, and I haven't had it yet, so I got that for $0. And then I also picked up, I don't know if you can see, some pink Zevia. I have tried several flavors of Zevia. I really like most of them. So that is what's going on for now. I'm gonna go home and smash this. I want to eat it right now, but I don't have a fork, otherwise I would. So if you watched until now, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please let me know if you try the workout out. It's a good one. I'll probably do a voiceover, including some tippies. So let me know if you have questions. And again, if you watched until now, as always, I appreciate you. Please like the video, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.